And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. A moment now to check out some numbers for Cameron Thomas.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Jason Tatum is out there with Williams. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. And looking at the Nets, guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Michael Porter's out there with Sharp. And it's Claxton in at the 5. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you play?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps. Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy. Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Tatum finds Brown. It's hauled in by Claxton. Outside, Porter. Pass to Demon. From deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform. The most with any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. A nice shot by Simons.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Here's Demon. 17 points in his last outing. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Simons, the pass to Williams, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Thomas. Porter against Brown. Pass to Demon. 6 on the shot clock. That's a screen on Simon. Fires Fires away from way outside. And it's Demon missing. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Williams. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And the rejection by Claxton. Here's Demon. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
And to put things simply, this has not been his role.
And this is something Simons continues to work on. Love seeing him look to involve his teammates.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and Claxton throws it down.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Here's Demon, covered by Simon. Pass to Claxton. Pocket 6. Here's Sharp. No good with the triple. Boston leading by 4. Williams sets a screen for White. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Nets have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Demon. Still without a basket. Claxton finds Thomas. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Decisive reaction on the catch and shoot. Thomas always plays like he's got something to prove.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Boston. Chris Boucher's checked in for Williams. And it's Pritchard in for Anfernee Simons. The Celtics have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Boucher kicks to Tatum. A three-pointer is right on target.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Nets trail by 6. Here's Demon. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game. It's Thomas on the wing. Light covering. Shot clock at 6. Count the basket. Thomas got 5 points so far.
Dangerous in the mid-range. Thomas isn't uncomfortable with that shot.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Some changes for Brooklyn. Bonnie's checked in. Mann subbed in for Demon. Mann passes to Thomas. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Thomas got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Boucher kicks to Tatum. A crossover. He lays it in.
Those improved handles of Tatum, that's a big part of his growth.
It's the Nets now. 4-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team. A three from Thomas. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence out.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
Now, here's Thomas. 10 points for him and a missed layup. 1:14 left here in the opening quarter. Brown drives in.
That was a courageous drive by Brown. He knows the defense is right there, and he said, yeah.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. And Sam Hauser subbed in for Derek White. Here's Wolf. Powell with a screen on Brown. Man can't hit. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Williams. And the slam by Williams.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. 44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Wolf. Back to Man. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. Now Hauser. Now here's Williams. The 3. And they recover. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. That's up a 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
To the paint. Here's Wolf. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Celtics lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Williams is out there with Wilson. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's Powell. And it's Clowney in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. There's Williams, and Williams with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
The Nets making a switch here. Highsmith is checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Minod's checked in. One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my third year. The end of my third year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that third year.
Here's Williams. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Williams has got 5 points so far.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 3, defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And it's just a couple of bad breaks, and then you're on the losing end. I'm sure they're going to bounce back quickly. Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
To the middle. Here's Man. No good on the shot.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And good that time.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Heisman. Scoreless thus far. And the dunk by Powell.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, everybody in the building was waiting for him. Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Man with it. Gonzalez on him. The shot by Powell, no good. Boston leading by 7. And it's Hauser in the corner. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Nets have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Some changes for Boston. Taylor Brown comes in for Sam Hauser. And it's Simons in for Gonzalez. On the court. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. That's the Demon. Here's Man. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
The Celtics shooting their third free throw shot of the game. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Porter. Pass to Sharp. Here's Clowney. 5 to shoot. They set the pick. And the Nets miss again. Boston leading by 13. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this. More than if everything had just been smooth. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie. And Brooklyn has possession. Following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Sharp. It's Porter. Outside. The rebound by Simon.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And get right. Here they are. Team fight. Get right. Here they are. Team fight.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Celtics second, fifth best, the Nets.
Yeah, both of these teams of late forcing turnovers and converting them into offense at the other end.
Now here's Porter. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Buries it from three-point range.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Demon, covered by Simon. And it's Demon missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Demon. Connects on the 9-footer. Demon's got his first bucket of the night. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Get out of your seat. Making some noise.
Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. So it's the Celtics now. 17 points was their biggest margin.
A moment now to see the numbers for Jaylen Brown. Averaging around 26 points per 4 assists and 3 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
First one falls for him. All free throws good from Pritchard. Here's Demon. The kick out to Porter. Good on the triple. Porter's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Brooklyn.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Round the pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. From downtown, Brown, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Celtics leading by 11. Brown down low, guarded by Porter. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum on the wing. Takes a three. Tatum from 3.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
Here's Claxton. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Works that one inside nicely.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, that's not easy to come by.
And here's Sharp, following Jaylen Brown's 3. Thomas, it's a wide open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Thomas got 13.
And look who had that answer ready. Thomas responds with one of his own.
Brown's shot is good.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. Pass to Porter. Here's Demon. Covered by Simon. And here is Thomas. Over to the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Demon. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And it's Brown missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing them. And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Boston leading by 13. Brown on the move. And Brown throws it down.
You see the confidence building in Brown offensively. First, it was taking over stretches. Now, it's taking over games.
Brooklyn's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Claxton finds Sharp outside Thomas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on White.
Clearly a foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Cameron Thomas stepping to line with 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Thomas.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
He hits both from the stripe.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. Here's Demon. Puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that concludes the first half. It's the Celtics up by 15. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Get ready for some high RPM and amazing stuff. That's right, Arena Entertainment.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
I think for Brooklyn, they're letting the losses stack up. It can dim your confidence. They need to make some changes, maybe in their lineup, maybe shot selection, something.
And switching gears now to that first half, what a difficult start for the Nets.
They've looked weak defensively. If you got any pride, they need to show it soon.
Yeah, they're serving up a buffet inside, and the other team's going for seconds and thirds.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. On the floor for Boston, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. And Bernie Simons out there with Derek White. And it's Williams at the center position. And Brooklyn has possession. Following the three-pointer by Derek White. Pass to Thomas. Paxton is screen on White. From deep, Thomas hands it from downtown. Thomas got 18 points in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
Nets trail by 17. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up. A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Porter, fires the 3, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that jump shot by Porter is pure. Has such a fluid shooting motion.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The kick out to Brown. Back to Tatum. Over Sharp. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Thomas, good.
Oh, coming out hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
And here is Tatum. He's got 12. Over Sharp. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Nets trail by 14. Here's Deming. The rebound by Simons.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Over in the corner, Williams. The deep 3 from Tatum. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of creating even more here in the second. His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And the basket by Tatum.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get louder here for your Brooklyn.
While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. Number 1, the Celtics.
You really got to admire their conditioning. I mean, it takes a major commitment to play that fast-breaking style, and they are all in.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. It's to Demon. Paxton a screen on Simon. And it's Demon missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 12 and the bucket from Porter.
And the size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
Richard, Cam Thomas has been criticized for his shot selection at times, but the guy can flat out score.
Oh, he's a walking bucket. And to his credit, he works on taking these difficult shots because he knows that is a valuable skill in this league. Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. He's still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have one, possibly two stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Guys, back to you.
Yep, a team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Nets trail by 18. Down low and stolen by Tatum. Here's Simon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Igor Demon. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
RJ, the NBA this season hosting some regular season games in Berlin and in London. Possible basketball markets moving forward.
Yeah, with the NBA looking at a new league in Europe, bringing the NBA games to these cities will help drive the interest.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Man with it. He's covered by Brown. Demon, that's good.
Didn't get a three in the first half, and now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Simons, the pass to Tatum. It's hauled in by Claxton.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Back to Thomas. Rebound, Boston. Simons has got his fourth rebound in this one. And here's Tatum for three. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Good job by Tatum to exploit the space just outside the arc.
Here's Demon. 5 points in the game. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Brown kicks to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Clowney's checked in. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. That's the Demon. Now Sharp, and stolen by Williams. Here's Tatum. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Want to create a good look? Yeah, just get the ball to Tatum out in space.
Brooklyn's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Sharp with a screen on Pritchard. Inside, taken away by Williams. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. White, wide open. He fires. And it's Boston with another.
Yeah, Tatum read the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to man. Here's Demon. And here's Sharp. He's guarded by Williams. Now, man. Just 5 on the clock. And that time, also a missed shot.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
The Nets have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. And it's Sharp missing. Sharp's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Tatum, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Tatum's got 27 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
.35 seconds left to play in the third. Demon, that's good.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Outside White. And here's Tatum for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Tatum's got 30.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
White against Thomas. Pass to man. Now Sharp. He's guarded by Williams. And the basket by Thomas.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Porter. Terrence Mann is out there with Powell. Then it's Zaire Williams. And it's Clowney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Here's Brown. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Powell, the pass to Mann. Outside Williams. Latrey. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 4 rebounds in this game. A nice shot by Brown.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Mann. Here's Clowney. And he's on the money with his first shot today. Clowney's got his first points of the night. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Brown. And the layup is good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the Nets with possession here. Pass to Clowney. Now here's Williams. Nets passing it around. Porter passes to Mann. 6 to shoot. Here's Clowney. Drains the three-pointer. Clowney's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Simon's on the wing. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists in the game.
And without hesitation there, Simon's hungry to let that one fly.
From deep, Williams. And he's good on the 3-ball.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go into the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Brown, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
Here's Thomas, plenty of space. Boucher with the rebound.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And here's Brown outside. Good on the 3-point shot. Brown's got 12 points here in the second half.
There is zero hesitation from Brown. This man is always ready to fire.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Demon. He's covered by Pritchard. Looking to end the run, and he connects with the jumper. Thomas got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, Thomas is overwhelming the defense with his energy, just attacking over and over again.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. Fires for 3, and again, Boston with the triple.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Pass to Thomas. Porter dishes to Thomas. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. From past the arc, drops in the tray.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And finished off by Porter.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game, very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
Boston shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Brown. Brooklyn with the rebound. Stolen by Thomas. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
The Nets have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Pass to Demon. Nifty move. And Pritchard pulls it down. Brown outside. Oh, he jams it right over Nick Claxton.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Thomas. Porter looking it over. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Thomas against Brown. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Demon, that's good.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Upside Thomas. Count that bucket. Thomas got 32 points.
Inside, Cam Thomas really relies on his agility and touch to get it done.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. Minot can't get it to go. It's stolen by Pritchard. Here we go, one-on-one. And he dunks it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, you know, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter. And everybody contributing. So, you know, I liked it.
Thanks, Jason.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And now we present the player of the game, Jason Tatum.